New York Congressman Engel is the top Democrat on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. He was on last night's conference call as well. Congressman, good morning. Good to have you here.
Good morning. Thank you.
Were you convinced?
I was convinced. First of all, what I've seen, what we've all seen, is horrific. And I don't think that we should be allowed to see civilian population, children burning. I don't think we should see attacks on them, children frothing at the mouth and gasping for breath.
Take the video out of your mind for a second. What was the most convincing piece of evidence presented on that conference call last night that tells you the U.S. should go in and take military action against the Assad regime?
Well, the fact that the White House and American intelligence believes 100% that Assad was responsible, that chemical attacks were used, and that we just cannot stand idly by. If we stand idly by, then every despot in the world thinks they can commit war crimes and no one will do anything.
There were a lot of people on that call, and as you know, some people came away after hearing the same case laid out by the same administration officials and said they still think the president has a long way to go before connecting the dots and making the case. Do you understand that difference of opinion?
Well, certainly, but these are the same people who for weeks and months criticized the president for doing nothing, and now that he's finally doing something, they're criticizing him for what he's doing. I think the president is doing the best that he can. This is a horrific incident, and he's trying to build a coalition.
It is, well, trying to build a coalition without much success right now. Great Britain, as you know, has said they will not take military action. Israel's out. The Arab League nations seem to be on the sidelines. Increasingly, it looks like it will be a unilateral U.S. response. What are the risks involved in that?
Well, I don't think it'll be unilateral. I think we will have allies there, and they made it very clear that the President of the United States... Well, I don't know, but there will be others joining. They made it very clear that the President of the United States will act and do what he thinks is best for the American people, and a timetable that he chooses and a decision that he'll make, that what a parliament does of another country will have no effect on what we do. The United States has to stand for something, and I think we stand for the fact that civilian and children should not be gassed.
Let me just give you a couple of results from the latest poll, the NBC News poll that we conducted over the last day. Given the evidence these people have seen, we asked them, do you think the U.S. should take military action against Syria? 42% said yes, 50% said no. And how about this one? This affects you directly. When asked if the president should seek congressional approval before conducting any military action against Syria, look at these numbers. 79% said he should seek the approval of Congress. Only 16% said he should not seek the approval of Congress. Well, will you push for a vote?
Well, the War Powers Act, it's clear to me, it gives the president 60 days before he needs to get a vote from Congress. This has been done. There's ample precedent by previous presidents. President Reagan did it in Grenada. President Bush did it in Panama. It was done in Kosovo by President Clinton. There's ample precedent for it. I think there should be discussions with Congress. We had that last night. There will be further discussions.
After an attack?
Well, before an attack, we had a phone call last night. There'll be other calls, and I'm sure Congress will be consulted. I'm not worried about that at all. The same people that criticize the president now are the ones who criticize him for doing nothing. I think he's doing a pretty good job with this. He looks at this and he thinks it's horrific, and I'm proud of what he's doing.
Congressman Engel. Congressman, thanks for joining us this morning. I appreciate it.